The clouds are clearing, the sun is shining, and it's a bright new day for business aircraft sales worldwide.
It is a completely different market with respect to supply and demand.
From the National Business Aviation Association, this is Flight Plan. I'm Pete Combs with your trusted source for business aviation news. Not long ago, Jay Mesinger, CEO of Messenger Jet Sales in Boulder, Colorado, spoke to a meeting of his peers in New York. He asked all of the aircraft buyers and sellers in the room to raise their hands.
Then I asked those people in the audience that had not been in the business for longer than 10 years to put their hands down, because I said those poor people don't have the playbook that those of us that have been in the market 10 years and longer do have, because it is a completely different market with respect to supply and demand. The days of being able to say to a buyer, I'll go out in the market and probably by this afternoon or in the morning find the perfect plane for you, are gone.
And Jay says that is a good thing, a great thing. To what does Messenger attribute this sea change in the fortunes of aircraft brokers?
The global economy, for the first time in years, over 10 years, is growing and growing at the same time. So actual demand is now outpacing supply. It is no longer a buyer's market. I want to be careful how I characterize it as a seller's market. I think what it really is a very balanced market. And when you get balance in any market, regardless of what it is you're selling, whatever the commodity is, I think you have a healthy market.
There's another critical aspect of business aircraft that's changed dramatically in the past year or so, he says.
The days of the residual loss free fall are over.
We're talking about the natural decrease in aircraft value over time.
The days of an airplane losing 20-25% a year, which is of course not sustainable, are gone. Now we are back to a place where a piece of equipment, like an airplane, is losing 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10% a year, 1 or 2%, 2.5% a quarter, and that's sustainable.
Is there anything that might put a damper on this newfound optimism in the business aircraft market? We'll talk about that in just a moment, but first, please, this message.
NBAA members, you know who you are. Now you can proudly display it to the world. As a member, you have access to the official Member of NBAA logo. Use it in your emails, on your website, as part of your letterhead, or even on your business cards. Displaying the NBAA logo is a great way to let customers and prospects know you are a part of the NBAA network. And it showcases your support for the business aviation community. NBAA makes the official logo available in a variety of formats. Visit www.nbaa.org/logos.
Welcome back to NBAA's Flight Plan. I'm Pete Combs. I'm talking with Jay Mesinger, CEO of Messenger Jet Sales in Boulder, Colorado, about the long-awaited turnaround in business aircraft sales. Is there anything that might threaten that upswing in fortunes? Jay says consider the possibility of a global trade war.
In January, we hadn't thought of that. But you know, it could be terrible. And it could be what tips us and the globe into recessionary thinking and recessionary spending and recessionary habits and actual recession. So I hope that smart minds will prevail and sensibility will prevail, and we don't get too deep in this tit-for-tat kind of a situation.
But short of that, Messenger says this is an exciting time to be in the business of buying and selling business aircraft.
It's the first time that my industry has been so bold to use words like half full or optimistic or enthusiastic in years. And those are the words that are universally being used by all of us engaged in aviation.
And that's the latest from the National Business Aviation Association. Remember, you can subscribe to all Flight Plan podcasts at Apple's iTunes website or download them from nbaa.org. I'm Pete Combs. Thanks for listening to Flight Plan.